Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you.
We are scared to leave office without fulfilling expectation. Aisha Buhari. Aisha Buhari, wife of President Muhammadu Buhari, on Thursday said this currently at the ends of affairs in the country ought to be scared of the fact that awaits them if they fail to meet the people's expectation. According to her, the challenges posed by the Almajiri system in the north should fall among major issue leaders from the region must addressing wholeheartedly. She spoke at the Joint National Conference of Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs and Future Assured Initiative on repositioning the Muslim family for national development, which took place in Abuja on Wednesday. According to the First Lady, there was no assurance that governments could handle all challenges, but taking the Almajiri children off the streets should be their priority. Her words: I am happy that the Oni of Ife remembered the hope that they had seen in the eyes of our supporters. We are scared to leave this place without meeting up with some of the expectations. Though we are not going to meet up with all expectation, at least we will do our best to see that we have done the best. That is, making the imagery of the streets. Emir of Kano, Muhammadu Sultan, who maintained his position against Almajiri system in the north, insisting that no law compelled any Muslim to enter into marriage, have children, only to abandon them to their faith. His observation came against the backdrop of the manic course by my Almajiri system of education in the north, where children of school age go cap in hand begging for alms. For Sultan, there was an urgent need to make law to stop this menace in the country, just as he recommended the arrest of parents that send their children as Almajiri to beg for alms. Men should learn to take full responsibility for their marriages, especially in economic terms, by marrying only when they can take care of a wife and having children they can cater for, he stated. According to the former head of Central Bank of Nigeria, any man that was too poor to take care of his family should go out and beg himself and not send his children. Sultan's view was supported by the Sultan of Sokoto, Muhammad Sadi Abubakar, who urged Tosh leaders in the north to show proactiveness in dealing with developmental issues affecting them. According to him, the region was not short of ideas to spur growth. Rather, what was lacking was the political will to implement solutions that arise from such conferences. His words: there should be implementation of resolution reached at this particular program. We have always said we are not short of recommendations or resolutions at different conferences and forthwith. But what we lack is implementation. We hardly implement what we have agreed to do, Mr. President, as the recommender in the chief, as a retired general, and I know you are very tired. I think you should give marching orders to governors of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to implement decisions reached at these conferences and to all our conferences. If not, you have this big stick any of the governors should refuse to do A, B, C, D on what you have instructed them to do, they should be brought to book. I believe we must pass that stage of having these high level meetings, come out with excellent recommendation on how to solve problem and then go home and sleep. We must start solving our problems because nobody from any part of the world will come and solve the problem for us. No matter how big a government or governor is, he is not bigger than Nigeria. No matter how big an individual is, whether educated or powerful, he cannot be bigger than Nigeria. We should all know that Nigeria first, we must solve our problems ourselves because we all know what the problems are. Issues of drug, high level of divorce among our people are serious issue that concerns all of us. Why do we have high level of divorce rates? Why do we have so many people not married? These are issues on top of the agenda that must be looked into and addressed. To the First Lady, we want to see 1 year from now when you will be marking a special year in the world. We want to see how far we can implement some of this program you came up with speaking with President Muhammadu Buhari. Christians and Muslims leaders should be more focused on issues that strengthens the family unit rather than multiple efforts in building structural society, describing it as custom or value of the social idea. The president noted that the family provides the bedrock for any society, hence deserves more attention in Nigeria. In this endeavor, our religious leaders and organizations are most important catalysts. They are the catalyst and custodian of our values of the societal idea. It is therefore recommendable that the Nigerian Supreme Council, in collaboration with the future assured individuals, and raise issues, challenges that can be solved. I hereby wish to call on our religious leaders and organizations, both Christians and Muslims, to follow suit in redirecting important elements of our preaching and teaching on family issues with a view to broaden the sensitivity of people at the grassroots level, he said. The president said the government would also put more effort in ensuring economic support and empowering of family members for more stability. We have been conscious of the havoc poverty is wreaking on the family. We therefore believe that poverty alleviation is central to safeguarding the integrity of our families. Our administration introduced a number of economic development and poverty alleviation schemes. Some of these directly impact on family, while others indirectly impact on families through their multiple efforts. The Senate President Mohammed Ibrahim Lawal said the universal basic education should be fully implemented to compel parents to send their children to school, assuring that the National Assembly will work with with the executive to to ensure compliance. The Oni of Ife said nobody would pretend that this was not a problem in the country. Hence, we should face it. Enough of us talking and talking. We should all join hands to walk the talk, he stated. According to him, problems of Almajiri should not particularly be sectionized to the part of a country, but was a problem stating each and every one of us in the face. Like the Emir of Kano said, we shouldn't blame them. We should blame those that brought them to this world. It is important we look at other ways and means of how to better the lot of our lives. In 2010, during the campaign which I was privileged to be part of, we were welcomed by the crowd. But at the end of it, Mr. President asked us what we saw on their faces. We answered joy, happiness, hope that he will build them. But he said no. He said he saw on their faces expectation that immediate solution has come for them. So I'm not surprised for this initiative by the First Lady talking about the family and solving problems in the family. Mr. President has assured this in his 2010 and all through his campaign. Therefore, we must follow suit. Well, my dear, the news goes on and on and on and on. But she said they are scared of leaving office without fulfilling their mandates. I wonder what mandate they are fulfilling with Nigerians dying every day. Well, that's the news, my people. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless. Have a good day. Bye.